How's it going, guys? Panther Films, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 4 of Andor. This episode is titled, Ever Been to Ghorman? No, I haven't. But yeah, last episode, or should I say the last 3 episodes, because they seem to be doing every 3 episodes is a year in the timeline. I didn't know that going into this season. I knew they were going to do time jumps, but I thought it was every like 5 or 6 episodes or something like that. But I was wrong. It's every 3 episodes is a year before the events of Rogue One. And then the season ends leading into Rogue One, I think. You know, that's good to know, to be fair. Because I'd be a bit confused if we do a time jump. And I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, the last 3 episodes were crazy. We got to see Cassian steal a TIE Avenger. It's not a fucking interceptor, like I thought it was. They look the same, dude. Can you blame me? They look the exact same. There's slight differences. But yeah, it's a TIE Avenger. Apparently it's like an EU thing. I think it was in some of the video games, some of the is it in Jedi Starfighter? No, it wouldn't have been in that, because that would have been prequel stuff. I remember reading it was in one of the games. I wish we could kind of go back to that. Like them kind of games, like in the Legends canon. It makes it so they're not restricted, you know, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, we lost Brazo. We had a scene that has been very controversial over on the Twitters. You know, people complaining about how Star Wars never would have had that scene in it. They never allude to rape and stuff like that, and it's like, motherfucker. We're talking about Star Wars, right? The same Star Wars where Jabba the Hutt has Leia as a sex slave. I think like a big YouTuber who's like a Star Wars YouTuber, I think he like said that Vader wouldn't allow it. We're talking about the same Vader that killed kids. What? Vader don't give a fuck what the Empire are doing. They're literally based on fucking Nazis, dude. Like, what do you mean? The Empire don't give a fuck, you know? We're seeing like the side that we shouldn't be seeing. Like, we always focus on like the happy, like, oh, you know, the rebels and, you know, the Jedi and we're fighting back. But in the grand scheme of it, like, this is what's actually happening to the galaxy and to the universe as the Empire has a hold of it. And, you know, she didn't, like, it wasn't even, like, it was insinuated that's what was going to happen. It wasn't like a full-on, like, scene where he actually did it to her, but he was obviously trying to. But she stopped them. And I don't know what people are fussed about. This is more grounded Star Wars. Like, this is exactly what people have been wanting from Star Wars, and they complain about it. I don't get it. Like, we get the Dave Filoni stuff, and then people say it's too fan-servicey, and then we get shit like this, and then people are complaining like, this wouldn't happen in Star Wars. Ridiculous. This is why you can't trust people that just hate on Star Wars, like Disney Star Wars, because it's like, you don't even know what the fuck you want. People were shitting on the prequels when they came out. And now people love the prequels. Like, come on. I mean, Attack of the Clones is still dog shit, but like we won't talk about that. The dialogue is ass. I'm ranting too much. We lost Brazo. We had Mon Mothma dancing to Niamos. Is that what it's called? That was in season 1, in like the brothel there. They also uploaded like an hour video of her fucking dancing, which is great. But like, I remember people said in the comments for that video, like, oh, she's dancing, it looks like she's having fun, when in the grand scheme of it, she's not, because she just kind of, she let her friend be killed. Tay's dead. But yeah, the last 3 episodes was mainly Mon Mothma at her kid's wedding. The same thing with Luthen, and they were trying to contact Cassian, because he got stuck on fucking Yavin 4 with a bunch of rebels that were eaten by this rhino thing. You know, we had Krennic show up, talking about the Ghorman stuff. We had an amazing scene with Dedra and Cyril's mother. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah, I mean, we lost Brazo because of fucking Will. He couldn't keep it in his pants. He got shot by a fucking stormtrooper, which makes no sense. That's a plot hole, because, listen, we all know they can't aim. Now, before we begin with the reaction, I'm going to do these videos a little bit differently for Andor going forward. Basically, I'm going to react to all 3 episodes today, which is Wednesday. And then I'm going to upload this episode later on today, then episode 5 tomorrow, and then episode 6 Friday. So that'd be better, because last week I uploaded all 3 after I finished editing them. You know, and that takes too long, because it'll be like Friday, Thursday once I'm done with that. And usually I'm busy on like Wednesdays and in the days and stuff. So it's hard to edit in the day. If I've only got 1 episode to edit, I can do that and get it uploaded. So I'll do an episode a day going into Friday. So you get 3 videos in the week. Well, 4 videos if you count Last of Us. 5 on Sunday, because technically we've got Dead City starting up. Episode 4 today, episode 5 tomorrow, episode 6 Friday. Also, I just realised I'm wearing the same fucking shirt that I wore last week for Andor, but we'll stick with it, at least for this episode. Maybe I'll change it, because that's a bit jarring, having the same shirt fucking 2 weeks in a row. But yeah, I should probably stop rambling with this shitty intro and get right in to the fucking episode. Oh, Jesus. Wait, am I watching the wrong episode? No. Okay. EBY3. 2 years later, she's still that trauma of what happened. What the fuck is that noise? That's creepy as fuck.
Oh, there you are. They'll never find his body. His family will never know what happened. Right?
He's not there.
Same thing again?
Yep.
Dr. Gorst?
Are they on Coruscant?
You sure you don't want to talk about it?
No. I feel like she should, though. Like, get it out of the system, but... It is Coruscant. Is it? Ooh. Ghorman. Uh-oh. The fact that we're seeing it basically confirms we're gonna see the massacre, right? The fuck? What the fuck? Music. Wait. Can't it? That doesn't bode well. Spiders. Smart. So this is Ghorman. Are they pigeons?
How nice for you.
That's a big fucking pigeon, Jesus. He's a big boy.
An Imperial signal, it should be fine.
Where are you?
Always the scenes with him and his mother are fucking amazing.
You're being discarded and too naive to see it.
True.
I'm in charge here.
In charge of what? Counting spiders. I fixed it. You made it back. A relationship, finally. All of it cast aside. A field office on Ghorman.
I missed.
They won't get another credit of mine. I'm not buying Ghorman again.
Did Dedra want him to visit his mother like twice a month or something like that?
I have met some Ghormans in my time.
Wait, who is listening to them?
You're being sold these ideas. All this anti-Gormanism, it's not just talk anymore.
They'll be choking down loyalty oaths next week just to keep their jobs.
I feel safer already.
This place is hardly a threat to the Empire.
It's not a threat, but it's useful.
Same time next to
He hung up on her. Also, why is it not a hologram? I didn't know FaceTime was a thing in Star Wars. Luthen?
Are spiders to count?
No. Not like Luthen from the back. The mother is terrifying. Are they German? They sound German a little bit. Holy shit, we're on Coruscant. Whoa. I feel like it's risky for them to go to Coruscant, but maybe not, because Coruscant's so big, like, people aren't gonna bat an eye, right?
What about the melons?
Excellent choice. They're in season.
Excellent choice.
Haven't seen you for a while. I thought I'd lost you.
As if he'd pay attention to that.
Anything else today? No. We're good.
Don't be sus.
Is he strong enough?
It's tougher than he looked.
Also, what was that thing in the cage? What the fuck was that?
Really? Tonight's the night. Well, these are special. I'm not.
This one's free.
What do you want?
You're right. You're not a tourist. Perhaps you wish to know more about where you live.
So is this the rebel insurgents that the Empire has kind of sparked? Maybe?
No one's been here while we were gone.
You should see if we can leave stuff. What are you gonna tell him?
About what?
About what happened on the mission, the soldier.
The soldier?
Luthen cares about results. The deal went through, we won.
Like, he doesn't care how you win, he just wants you to win. That's Luthen, basically.
He was a threat. He was a soldier. It's like you said. It's when we relax.
I can't stop seeing his face.
What, the guy that tortured it?
It fades.
Does it?
We're in a war.
Yeah.
Not everybody knows it yet, but it's happening. People die.
I wonder if he knew.
Well, he does now. He was an Imperial threat.
It does seem like Andor's trying to find an excuse here. Has someone been in his house? Is it open? Uh-oh. Can't read that. Imagine it just started moving. Ugh.
I told you they put cameras in.
We can cover up.
I'm surprised in Star Wars they don't have like a thing that can change your face. It'd make like infiltrating so much easier.
You can't protect me.
She's dead. Maybe not yet, but she will be.
But if it's a war, it's not up to us what we save. You didn't kill that boy because we're at war. You killed him because you saw my face.
Well, yeah. So I mean, he's trying to find excuses for things.
I want to win. We have to.
Oh boy, eventually you will. You might not be around to see the win, but you will win. Pod racing. Why did that sound like Sebulba's?
It's gonna want after hours clearance.
Sorry, unauthorized. I left my notes on my desk like an idiot. I have to have them.
What is... Dedra?
Been invited to a meeting.
A meeting with who?
I don't know.
It has to be them. Who else could it be?
Is it?
Meeting's tomorrow.
Good.
She did kind of seem like, is it? I don't think that'd be their tactics.
Some credits, 75
Oh god, these guys again.
weapons and
Who's the we at this buffet of rebel plunder?
The weapons, sir. There are some pieces that appear to have come from the Axis supply chain.
Have we nothing more definitive? So what do we squeeze from these arrests that matters?
no argument there, sir.
Hardly the tempo required for effective counterinsurgency.
It's disappointing on many levels. I see a variety of causes.
Pick one!
We're arresting too many people.
That's kind of risky to say.
Some of us.
You've said that to Vader. Fucking...
Some of us have more people in custody than we can process.
Problem is not unknown to me. Colonel Yularen and myself have a meeting scheduled with...
Yularen.
Thank you for reminding us all how this room is meant to function.
There we go. Seems like a lot of them are too scared to say anything, you know what I mean?
We should talk it over. Not here, but...
I'm in all day.
75 restricted Imperial weapons. You don't think I could be helpful?
I won't hesitate if I need it.
Andor must be found.
Well, we know he's not going to be... I mean, he might be found, but we know he doesn't stay found.
Well...
Jesus, the tension.
My door is open.
Alright. Fair enough.
That doesn't look happy.
Yeah, she's been transferred. Everything's pissing her off.
You can buy me lunch.
Oh, alright. Fair enough. Mom offer. It's curious if we'd even see it this episode, to be honest. Oh, there's the Senate fucking thing, right?
The Emperor might disagree.
Well then why?
Fuck the Emperor.
If I can't count on your support, what's the point?
You seen him before?
Freedom, respect for local traditions.
Oh, she's at work.
Crime rates. Look at them now.
I love like all of it being practical. Most of it, obviously. Like there's a shot like this in Attack of the Clones and it looks like ass. Because it's all CG.
I am close on the votes.
Are you though?
That's not what I hear.
Yeah.
Conviction numbers were allowed.
Jesus, what the fuck is that?
I have never stopped thanking you.
Then help me kill the PORD.
The blockade didn't have to go very long to remind us how vulnerable we are.
Does he?
No.
Oof.
Voting against the Emperor right now would be a total violation of that request.
I mean, if you vote against it, Palpatine probably just fucking take the planet off the solar system. Oh yeah, he's giving information to Luthen, right? Oh, we're gonna get another monologue?
Hello, Ronnie. You asked two questions. One answers the other.
Spit it out.
Dedra Meero's running Ghorman. Why Ghorman? I don't know. I can't believe they've kept it.
They don't know yet.
What's the obsession with Ghorman? What are they after?
The minimals.
I need the end game.
I don't have it.
The end game's a Death Star, right?
You used to tell me to wait.
Yeah, but shit's happening now. From the back, that looks like Luthen with long hair.
L'AIGG Dalit van Bodogus en Passport, Pondem Dialer Smuleg en Velor, Carapod, si je peux dire.
He's blending in. Or they might do something else. What does that mean? Is that basically saying fuck you?
What do you think? It's very passionate. She lost her family in the Tarkin massacre. It was a...
The Tarkin massacre? What the fuck was that? Yeah, they're building a base.
People think the new building is meant to be a fortress. He's an Imperial spy. Be careful.
It's not funny.
He invited me. At the Bureau of Standards.
I mean, he is an Imperial spy, technically, right? He's doing it for Dedra.
Am I in danger?
Certainly not from us. This is Ghorman.
Hmm.
And what will you take away from this evening?
I know.
The strength of feeling.
Yeah.
I'm here as myself.
What a refreshing position.
Sayo?
He doesn't believe in.
There must be some way to make our appeals more effective. Many people are starting to think this new building is more than just an annex. You must have seen the floor plans.
Those are classified.
Certainly lends weight to the rumors.
I wouldn't know.
Grand Moff Tarkin killed 500 peaceful, unarmed Ghormans in the middle of that plaza.
Wait, so the Ghorman massacre already happened, technically? Or does it happen again? It definitely happens again, right?
Ghormans yearn for peace and prosperity. We can do some good together. Donash Badori next.
I think Cyril's going to be conflicted as fuck. He's going to understand where they're coming from, but then he also wants to be promoted, right? So he's going to be like stuck in the middle of like a fucking hard place.
You okay?
Yeah.
No, another nightmare, probably.
Have a look.
Oh. Is that Luthen? Yes, it is. That answers that.
I need an assessment.
What kind of assessment?
He's too visible. I'm not sure about the group.
And Bix?
No, not this time.
It's easier for him alone, I feel like, because then he doesn't have to worry about Bix.
Think about the Empire choking Ghorman so hard that even Cara Rylance gets off his comfortable ass to do something about it.
Probably because the Empire have something on him.
I need to know more before we get involved. I want this done quickly.
Well, it'll be done by episode 6, probably. The car. Wait. I know the car. Isn't that one of the planets from the sequel trilogy? It is, yeah. Fucking episode 7, right? Oh, it's Will. I didn't think we'd see him again, to be honest. Oh, it's fucking Saw Gerrera. What is that?
Look at you. Everything's here.
Yes.
All the tools, full kit. All the rhino that you can steal. A galaxy of opportunities.
He really lost himself, didn't he, Saw Gerrera? Also, he got tech killed. I didn't forgive him for that.
Why?
He doesn't have the breathing thing yet.
What's more dangerous than Redonian?
Redonian?
A brave one! Maybe you breathe just a little too deeply. Don't even need a spark, do you, boy? Do
and you? Boom.
Boom!
Never known, but I've done it twice.
And you're still alive.
For now.
He's smarter than he looks. Be your student. You're here till I get what I need.
Also, he still has his leg and shit, right? So we're probably going to see what happened to him and end of the episode. No? Damn, I thought they would have ended it there. But... It's like a Ferrex tradition. Everything seems a bit too, like, well, not happy, but... I mean, it's the same thing that happened the last 3 episodes. Like, they were together in the grain place, and now they lost it. Drug? Does it make us sleep? Like, what is that? What was that? Obviously, another good episode. A lot of build-up, definitely. But, I mean, that's just how they're doing it, right, this season, right? They have, like, the first episode of the 3-episode block, or the 3-episode arc, that is, like, build-up. and then next episode is going to get bigger, and then the third episode is going to like kick everything off, right? But yeah, I mean, it was cool seeing what's going on with Cyril and stuff. Like, that could be a problem for him specifically, because he's going to be thrown into the middle of this chaos, and we do know eventually where that leads, right? But I didn't know Tarkin massacred people back in the day, back like 15 years ago when the Empire became a thing. I thought the Ghorman massacre was more like towards the like A New Hope and stuff, and that's kind of what sparked the rebellion. I mean, maybe it is, because obviously like Ghorman is playing a huge factor right now, and the fact that they're showing it, it obviously means that they're going to be building to the massacre, but I didn't know the Tarkin thing happened already. But yeah, Cyril's mother, every scene that they have together is fucking hilarious. Always like ridiculing him. Like, it's a demotion. Like, she's basically like saying to him, like, you had everything and now you've thrown it all away, but has he? I mean, he is doing this seemingly for Dedra, right? Like, he's doing it for Dedra, but he's going to feel conflicted because he's going to align with what, like, the Ghorman people are saying. Like, he's the Imperial spy, technically, right? Because he's doing it for Dedra, and then Dedra's relaying that information, I assume, to Krennic. Maybe? But I don't know, I'm going to feel worried for Cyril, because he's on Ghorman as we're approaching the Ghorman massacre. Because I'm pretty sure the Ghorman massacre is, like, closer to A New Hope than what they said this episode with the Tarkin stuff. The Tarkin stuff is probably what put the Ghorman people under, like, submission, in a way. Is the reason Saw is the way he is because he's been huffing on that Vidonium? Is that why? That would explain a lot, to be fair. Remember what he was in Clone Wars and stuff? Like, he's lost so much, and now he's just... He's literally... He died back in Clone Wars. Like, he's not the same as how he was. Yeah, like, so... The Empire's arresting, like, too many people and stuff, and they can't take it all in. That's interesting. Because I guess I might kind of tie into, like, the Mon Mothma stuff in a way. Sector boundaries and... What else did she say? She said some other stuff. But, like, you know, like... And she also said, like, you've been voting with me on this stuff for years, but now they're not. So what's changed? I guess it's because the Emperor, right? Even though it's been a year, not much has really changed. Like, okay, Cyril's in Ghorman now, and it feels like that was a recent change. You know, Bix and Cassian are still together. She's still suffering that trauma of what happened last season. Not a lot has really developed in that year. I kind of wish we saw Cassian kill that soldier because he saw Bix's face. Because, like, I hate when we're told, but I get it. You know, they probably didn't need to waste time on that, right? Cassian is going to Ghorman, right? So this should be interesting. That means if he's going to Ghorman, Cassian might be there when the massacre happens. Or maybe it's too early for the massacre. I feel like it'd be like... maybe next week. The car is from episode 7, right? To be fair, I've not watched the sequel trilogy. I think the one I watched the most was Force Awakens, but I never just... like, Last Jedi, nah. Rise of Skywalker, nah, because most of it is just trying to fix fucking Last Jedi, and they shouldn't have done that. They should have just stuck to what The Last Jedi did, even though I don't agree with The Last Jedi on what it did. But I think that episode was good. Like I said in the intro, the plan is to get at least this episode out today, and then we'll get episode 5 and 6 out. Like, 5 will be tomorrow, 6 will be Friday. However, I do have to go react to the next 2 episodes before I start editing this one down, so I guess that about sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta, and farewell.